Why do you support PFP? What brings you here tonight?
PFP is so amazing because they give children in Palestine a chance at living the life of a normal child for a moment of forgetting that they're living under occupation. And what a better cause than that. For me, this is the best form of resistance. This is a way to stay in solidarity with Palestinian people and remind everyone that Palestinian children deserve to have a childhood.
It means love, it means organizing, it means community, it means coming together. I've been following the work of Playgrounds for Palestine for years. It's really an honor and a joy to be here, and I couldn't be more excited for all the people that are in the room tonight that are going to be able to see the work that you all are doing.
The children of Palestine have very difficult lives, and they deserve much better than what they have. And this is a way to make that happen on a very small scale, but it is something that is happening, and it also educates people about the struggle for liberation of Palestinians and all the people throughout the Middle East.
PFP is all about bringing hope, joy, and a sense of normalcy to Palestinian children in refugee camps. This is a cause that's near and dear to my heart because my mother was a Palestinian refugee, and we are happy to be here, happy to support PFP, and we hope PFP can keep on doing good for many years to come.
So my name's Steve Oldham. I'm a teacher at St. Joseph's Prep School in Philadelphia, and this year we raised some money for PFP after I went to a pilgrimage in May of last year to Palestine, and stayed for the most part in Bethlehem, but also traveled around with the Holy Land Ecumenical Christian Foundation, which is a Palestinian Christian organization. And after being there and seeing what's going on in Palestine and the needs, especially of the children, this was a no-brainer as far as participating in this great organization to bring a little bit of happiness and joy to the Palestinian children.
What I love about PFP is all the effort that goes into keeping everything as local as possible in Palestine to benefit from the olive growers to assembling the equipment to the children playing there to managing it. So all aspects benefit the local community. It's one of my favorite parts.
Hi, my name is Mike Abel, and I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, and I am a proud supporter of Playgrounds for Palestine. Playgrounds for Palestine is an amazing organization that really works on the right of play and the right of freedom for Palestinian children, and just everything that they do in the way of supporting children's rights is just so profound. And I am just honored to be here tonight at Material Culture and Playgrounds for Palestine. So thank you very much for the honor.
Hi, I'm Susan Landau. I've come to many of these Playgrounds for Palestine fundraisers, and I look forward to them every year. I'm Jewish, and I work in solidarity with Palestinians, and I teach in churches with Joan in an interfaith group teaching about justice in Palestine. And what I love about Playgrounds for Palestine is that it's so positive and proactive, because people that take our course are always depressed and say, don't you have anything more like positive that you can share? And so it's just so, like this coming week, we're teaching about Gaza, and I remembered there's a playground in Gaza, so I'll be able to tell them all about both, make a plug for Playgrounds for Palestine, and also really support Playgrounds for Palestine and the one in Gaza and the work that you do, and it's wonderful.
PFP is important to us because we have a playground in our grandmother's name. It's in the town she grew up in, and that's very important to us. Also, we like to give other children chances that we had to have fun in our childhood and to give them the same opportunity.
Why are you here tonight? I'm
here because I care. About 15 years ago, I was in my house, and the thought came to me that their house is being demolished and people aren't having the same luxury I had to be in my bed with my children, and I started finding out what's going on in Palestine, and since then I've been activated and I show up for everything and anything that I can.
So PFP is a special place in my heart just because my parents are I'm first generation. My parents are from Palestine, and I've never been over there, and I'd love to be able to experience that. And having my brother so involved on the board and just always instilling that culture, and that's just something that's been very important to us, and being able to share that with my fiance and just experience this together and live the culture and try and give those children over there just some normal life to live. And just this is my contribution that I can do, and hopefully continue to spread that.
As a teacher, I think that educating the youth and giving them every opportunity to just be kids is so crucial. And this company, this organization does such a great job with that. And how could you not support it? It's an incredible, incredible organization.
Well, I support PFP because it's part of the Palestinian resistance, and as a African American who is faced with similar problems as the Palestinians face, it seems a natural and logical thing for me to be here to show my support for Palestinians and for the Palestinian resistance.
Play is very important for the development of children, and as the United Nations has dictated, it's a basic human right for all children to have the opportunity to play. And this organization, Playgrounds for Palestine, is working all through the Middle East, building playgrounds in communities that really need an opportunity for their children to play. Thank you very much.
I am happy to be here tonight. My name is Eva Gold because I feel it's important in public events to show a wide base of support and empathy for Palestinians.
Providing Palestinian children specifically with things that other children have in their lives, besides the daily struggle that they go through to live and exist. They can just function as children with the playgrounds, and it's a very unique organization. But in addition, there's a fight for Palestinian rights that is included in the PFP.
The Playgrounds for Palestine is a very important project because through playing, actually, children learn a lot of the structure they need in order to be creative. People think play is just play, but that's not what it is. Games have rules, and games teach kids the value of creating and succeeding, and and even through sometimes you trip, and sometimes you might fail, but among Japanese they have a saying that success has its seeds in failure, and through play, I think all these things help children to become children and to become well-rounded individuals.
I'm here because it's so important for the children to be happy, and I'm particularly interested in seeing that they can have the best play opportunity possible, to find those moments amidst their difficult lives where they can just be as children.
I think the occupation of Palestine is a brutal situation, and the times that I've been to Palestine, I've been really blown away by how phenomenally resilient Palestinian children are, and their parents, their communities. And PFP creates spaces in which children and their families are able to build community, and they're able to come together and just recognize their own humanity and be present in the moment, in the face of a life and circumstances that are just horrific. So supporting PFP is really important to me because it just offers a small glimpse of humanity in a time when we are hard pressed to find some.
Every child needs to have a playground. Every child needs to have fun. Every child has to be a kid, no matter what. They deserve to have a playground because they are kids that don't need to be like suffering and poor and be bored. They should deserve playgrounds just like us kids in America.
Playgrounds for Palestine means, to be honest, as a Palestinian, means the world to me. It means love, it means caring, it means paying attention to little things. And it's not a little thing, but it's the thing that are below what we see on a daily basis. It's about the kids, it's about looking after the basic needs.
For me, Playgrounds for Palestine is about community and about turning the smallest act of generosity and kindness into the largest act of love in so many different ways as we've seen tonight. Thank you, Playgrounds for Palestine.
Playgrounds for Palestine means to me the freedom for people everywhere. You know, it's for children, and it's, as you say, and it's an expression of love, an act of love, and everyone everywhere should have the freedom to do as they wish, especially play.
Hi, my name is Ali and I'm a physician in Philadelphia, and what Playground for Palestine means to me, it is a hope, and it is a beautiful thing that delivers a natural growth for a child who was robbed from anything natural in life, freedom, hope, and beautiful play and beautiful growth up there as a child. I grew up as a child myself in Palestine in a town called Halhoul, and then I remember as a child up there we had to create or recreate our own playground up there. It comes down to small footballs or small tools up there to make some instruments or some cars or something to play with. So what does Playground for Palestine means and delivers the most beautiful and the most graceful living and growth up there for a child up there robbed from every aspect of life up there with freedom.
Every kid deserves to have a childhood where they can play. We need to open our minds, our hearts, and even our pockets and really make sure that we're helping out those in need, because every child deserves to swing on a swing and every child deserves to slide down that slide.
I'm also here because it is a marvelous cultural event, and it represents a cause that is really important to me, which is peace and development, and a fundamental part of it is child education and welfare. And my mother raised money for a playground in my father's name, and she made it specifically for a handicapped children's playground, which is very important to me, and I think it will do a lot of good. Thank you.
What brings you here tonight, Janan?
What brings me here is a message that I want to send to the children of Palestine with my children, that no matter what the distance is, that we love you, and that this event and our time is a message of love, that you are not alone, and that we're always with you, no matter what the distance is.
If you didn't have a playground growing up, how would you feel?
I would feel really sad. I want other children to play.
How about you, Sylvia?
I don't know.